So again, when looking on advice how to play the Italians, one of Ireland's great strikers who faced Italian defenders, what are the little tricks the Italian defenders have? Is there any little games they play or little pulls, or what do they do?
They can't get away with it now because the cameras are on them, you know, from all angles, so the little spitting and the little shirt pulling, they can't quite get away with all that. Some nasty things they used to do years ago, and it was hard not to retaliate, in all honesty. But we always give as good as what we got in our own little way in them days. It'll be tough. You know, it'll be tough there. I think we just got to go there and defend, you know, with our lives. You know, roll our sleeves up, be very committed, and you know, I wouldn't put it past us to get a draw.
When it comes to the nastiness and the danger of facing them, who was worse? Was it Maldini, Baresi or Podge and Raj?
Definitely Podge and Raj. There's no contest there. I wouldn't mind them two playing in the heart of our defence. I'll tell you what, that was a good experience. I'd say I fully enjoyed that show with them. They laid off me, to be fair. I've had bigger kickings in football than they had with Podge and Raj. Baresi was a good defender. He was a very arrogant person. Maldini was superb. Absolutely superb, and you know, whenever we played him, which we did on a few occasions, he was always very, very tight. You know, the one occasion that they did get the better of us, it was in '92 in the Foxborough Stadium in Boston in the round robin tournament we had at the time. You know, the referee sent our goalkeeper off. I think it was Packy at the time, might have been Jerry Payton. They scored off the penalty. We had to play the rest of the game with 10 men, and you know, they beat us convincingly that day. But if we can keep 11 men on the pitch, which I'm sure we can with our discipline, I think, you know, we can get a required result. And you have to be very disciplined when you're playing the Italians.
What was it like in Rome in 1990, though, playing Italy in Italy? That was the actual World Cup itself. But what do you think we could expect in Bari?
I don't know. I've not played down in Bari. I have to, and I don't know the reason, the logic behind it. And I know that there'll be chocker, you know, the €10 a ticket, I believe. To be very fervent, but for the life of me, you know, you'd have thought playing in the bigger Olympic stadium would have been a bit more intimidating. But we'll have to see. At the end of the day, it's a football pitch. You know, as long as the referee behaves and doesn't sway it on their side too much, we'll have a chance.
They're missing some of their key players, but is Damien Duff a huge loss for us?
Massive, yeah. I think, you know, he's starting to find some form, not just with us, but with Newcastle now. He's a threat with them, you know, and the role that he's been given by the Chris Hughton. And I've been very impressed with his performances of late, and I was thoroughly looking forward to seeing him play, you know. But you've got to get on with it. You know, the two lads up front I've been doing, Doyle and Robbie's been doing ever so well. The midfield have got to try and make up for it. Give Hunt a chance. It gives him, you know, a massive opportunity to stake a claim for the position himself.